Welcome back and happy Wednesday. This is Father Mark over at Christ the Redeemer Catholic Church in Thibodaux, walking with you this week as we are choosing to live in a different way. We're making choices in our life, and this week we want to choose to live in relationships. And not just in relationships, but we want authentic Christian community. Because if God made us for relationship, then God also designed our hearts. He made us for a particular type of relationship, not just with Him, but also with people who guide us to Him. So let's talk about what are the three most important aspects of authentic Christian friendship, or you might say, if we're going to choose to live in relationship, how can we choose to live in Christian community? Number one, it's about the focus. Number two, it's about what ultimately are we looking to be fulfilled by. And number three, where do we go after, right? So let's talk about Christian friendship today. And the focus of an authentic Christian friendship is not on the things of the world, but it's obviously, it's going to bring us, it's focused on the Lord. Now, I'm not saying that I can't talk about, you might say ordinary things with my best friends. Like I was just on vacation. I told you that last week. I was with Father Mike and Father Rick and Father Tim. And we talk about lots of ordinary things. We laugh about our favorite comedians. We watch goofy YouTube videos. We pick on each other. We make fun of each other. And we laugh a lot. All those things I think are part of healthy friendship. But ultimately, we don't end there, right? We not only talk about the significant things in our life, but we talk about how those significant things ultimately impact our relationship with God. Number one thing, the first thing is the focus. Christian friendship is focused on Jesus, not just on the people or the things of the world. Number two, I'm not looking to ultimately be fulfilled by the people that I'm in friendship with, right? They're pointing me to the Lord, and that means my ultimate fulfillment's going to come from God. And I know that I need people in my life with flesh on that can help me experience God. But I can't grasp and expect people to fulfill something that only God can fulfill. I see that it happen in marriages all the time, right? One spouse cannot ultimately fulfill another spouse. And when we put too much pressure on the people that we're closest to fulfill needs that only God can fulfill, then we actually set them up for failure. In authentic Christian friendship, if we're going to choose to live there, what happens is we choose to be in relationship with people knowing that those friendships are pointing us back to God, right? I'm not looking to be ultimately fulfilled there. They are pointing me to the one who will fulfill me, which means number three, where do I go after? Where am I going after I'm with Father Mike and Father Rick and Father Tim, my best friends, right? I'm going toward the Lord. In an authentic Christian friendship, it actually elicits my desire to go to the Lord. You might say to celebrate all that I experienced here in relationship on earth with the one who ultimately fulfills me. Now that might, for some of us, sound very foreign, and I just want to start there. Like, what's the one thing you can do is just today is just ask yourself, do you have those types of friendships? Do you have people in your life where you can actually talk about the Lord? Or are the people that you have in your life on this January 9th only focused on the fact that the Saints are playing football, right? We need more than just football or Mardi Gras or the other things that we're talking about at this time of life. We need people who are bringing us deeper. Do you have those people in your life? And if you do, are you intentional about spending time with them? Let's look deep inside our life today and ask ourselves, do we have the type of relationships that we want to choose to live in relationship with? Come on back tomorrow where we're going to ultimately talk about our relationship with God. And we're going to talk about that on Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow we're going to talk about our need to stay in the chair and how can we stay in relationship with the Lord. And until that conversation happens tomorrow, stay with the Lord with you, and God bless you.